Okay, we're back for day 10. I'm start off with just sort of a big swoop of this blue. And that's all I'm going to do. The next thing I'm going to do is come in with a little bit of the burnt sienna with the ochre. This is still wet, and I might want to make it just a little bit wetter. And then I'm going to add this color to here. I kind of want it to spread around through there and do its thing. I'm trying to see what happens if we are a little even more loose with our marks than we can be. I feel like there's a little bit of room for more looseness. So let's come in with this color shaper that apparently has black on it. That's okay though, we'll wipe it off. Make some marks through here into this. This paper is not great for this because it's kind of coming up a little bit. I'm going to add just a little bit more of that sienna color. I want it to be pretty dark in some spots. Just sort of let it come through here. Just thinking about landscape in a little bit of a different way. Maybe it's not so. I think I'm making it too complicated. And I want to work at toning things down a little bit. So let's come in with a little bit of water through here. I'm going to get out the bark Inktense and we're going to do a little bit of our shading to see how the Inktense works. It should work just exactly the same. I wanted a darker color because I really want, oh, I love that. I think that's really pretty. Okay. Do we want to bring it? I think I want to bring it up just a little bit. I kind of screwed it up there, but I will. You can really see it on the white. Okay. Maybe it would make sense if it came down. Let me get some clean water. If it came down just a little bit through here. I was thinking the other day too that you could probably use an emery board to use that as well. I want to, where's that color? Okay, let's come in with a little bit of this. Just gonna make some marks through here. Okay, you can see this is not dry. There's no water on here. So it's just sort of floating around, whereas this one over here is pretty wet still. But I like those. But we've learned our lesson. We're gonna cover this up before we spritz. Because we can add some water to it. But I don't want it going all up the top and ruining what we have up there. Okay, so that's a lesson learned. Don't spritz. Or you don't want to spritz. Okay. I sort of like, I like this bark color is just a little bit more, it's a little maroony, which is kind of interesting. So it goes on dark, but you can see some bits of a maroon color in there. I really like how that is playing through there. Okay, I'm trying to keep it simple and not overwork it. It's going to be hard. Because I do like that color. I think that's really nice. But I think I want some of that color actually up at the top. So let's see. Wonderful thing about the Inktense, we can take some of the bark and put it on our brush. And we can even, you know, honestly, we can just draw into this. It's not going to give us the same effect, but I like it. I just want a little bit more of that color. I kind of want some up here too, actually. So let's, this is a big departure from what we've been doing normally, but I think it's going to be fabulous. Well, in my head, it's fabulous. Okay, I think I want to add just a little bit of, do I want to let this dry real quick? Is it dry? It's not dry yet. Let's let it dry and then we'll come back. Okay, so I forgot to press record because it's Monday and I forgot to press record. But what I did was I added a little bit of yellow ochre in here. Ochre. And I went in with this color shaper tool. I added a bit of this blue in through here. That's really all I did. I'm sorry I forgot to push record, but it's a Monday. But now I want to add some of this baked earth through here. To kind of give it a little bit more of that, of this color through there. So I felt like it was missing something. And I apologize again for messing that up, but what are you gonna do? I'm not gonna start over. Because I actually really like where we're going here. I think it's got some fun possibilities. Okay. Does it need more up there? I think it does. I think it needs just a little bit more of this, of the bark color through there. So let's put some of that down. It's kind of hard to see what I'm doing here. I'm trying to keep it on camera so you guys can see. Okay, I like that. Okay, so you see I just blew half of it away. But let's give it a little spritz. And that should make it stick just a little bit more. Let's come in with a little bit more of that. Okay, that's probably enough. But one thing I discovered is that, you know, going back in with this little tool, you can make some pretty fun marks within what we've got going on there. So kind of almost makes it like a little overlay a little bit. Okay, I think that's it for today. I think that's all I'm going to do. Actually, no, I lied. I'm going to put one little bit of this color through here. Just because it needed something to move it around. Okay, let's take a look at the map. Okay, so it's a little different, but I really like how it turned out. I like that it's pretty simple and that all of the complication, all of the texture that we put in there is really nice. I like the one part sky, and then adding this to sort of water it down, almost like watercolor in a way. I probably even would make that maybe lighter. I don't know. I like the blue. I think the blue is nice. I love using the Inktense. I thought that was really, I think that worked even better. Oh, I got a spot. Hold on. I think it worked even better than the watercolor pencils, to be honest. I like it much better. And I really like discovering how to use this tool with the pastels. I think that adds a little something to it. Yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'm really grooving on this technique. I think tomorrow we're going to go back to watercolor because I want to try some graphy tint with this method of scraping with the sandpaper and see what we get there. But I think this is a really fun exploration. I also want to try putting some stamps down and then using the shavings over top of that to see if we can get like a shape with it as well. So there are lots of things I want to try in this week. So we're going to be working more in a more simple, I want to explore more simple beginnings, because I think what I'm doing is getting too complicated and bogged down in the beginning and not layering. So that's just my thought. Let me know your thoughts. Click over here to see last video, and I'll see you in the next one tomorrow for day 11. Thanks so much. Bye.